Hey guys, this is Alfonso Walker coming from AW Digital Studios. Today we're going to continue our series about themes, but now we're going to focus on once you've chosen a theme, how to customize it. So let's get started. Okay, so we're starting out as usual on the administration section, and we're going to go to we're in the theme section, and all you have to do is go to your customize button. Okay, so this is where you actually make the changes to your website. So initially, we'll come up here. This is your homepage. This is what allows you to go to different sections within your Shopify store, right? So if you want to go to a specific product or a collection, we don't have any of this set up right now, but when you do have it set up, you'll be able to actually go to specific pages, for example, and it'll show you these pages you can go to. So that'll be very convenient. Also up here, this is another way of showing you how your web page is going to look to a different platform that's being used on your website. So whether it's a typical computer or it's a phone, this is how you can actually change to see what would your store look like on that device. So like if it was on a mobile device, this is what it would look like, right? Very convenient. If it's on a desktop, this is what it would look like. And if it's on a full screen, this is what it would look like to someone who's not on your Shopify administration page. All right, so we're just going to go back to desktop because we want to make some adjustments here. Okay, it's really convenient. And then, so let's start out. So the first thing you're going to have here is your announcement bar. So this is like any other announcement bar. If you've ever been to a web page, it's kind of lets you know maybe if there's a sale or something special is happening within your store. And if you go there, it allows you to, it just says customize this section using blocks, right? But it allows you to customize it right here. So you can add an announcement. You can have multiple announcements, and if you don't want that announcement to be there anymore, you can just click this little eye and it'll disappear. But also, if you just want to delete it permanently, you can just click onto it and come all the way down to the bottom here and say remove block, and that block will be removed. And you'll go back to just having one welcome store section or announcement bar. Now, if you want to customize that announcement bar, you just have to click that specific bar right here. So the text says welcome to your store. You can say welcome to our town, whatever. I don't know why you would say that, but just shows you how it immediately changes that. So let's just go back to store. Okay. You can change the background, etc., to whatever you want. These are generic, but you can actually customize these. I'll talk about this in a future video. And then we'll go back to there. And then you have your header, which is essentially your navigation bar. This is a section where you can add a picture to it. Specifically, this is where your logo would go, right? So instead of just having candle maker, you could say maybe you sell toothbrushes, right? So you can put that there, and then this would be your little toothbrush logo, right? So we don't really need that right now. This is just an example, but that's how you would add that. And there's plenty of other features that you probably just want to play with. You know, you can customize the size, the width of your logo. You can determine where you want your logo to be placed. If you want it to be in the center of your store instead, you can do that. It's a ton of flexibility here and the best way I could really tell you to learn this is just by practicing, just playing around with it. This is another feature right here. So when you go down, the logo actually will, if you go up a little bit slightly, it will show, right? So it's kind of convenient if someone wants to go somewhere else. They don't have to go all the way back up to the stage, but that only works if you enable it. So right here, if you unenable it, it won't do that anymore, right? So that's something that you can have control over that as well. You can control the margins, which is very convenient. So that's another feature. So there's a ton of things you can do with this that you should just play with to kind of get a better understanding of. Now the next thing is the image banner. So this is the image banner right here, right? And the image banner is your first section of your store that's really going to tell people what your brand is, who you stand for. And like the other ones, they give you an option to choose an image. Let's say we want to choose the toothbrush, really let you guys know, hey, we sell toothbrushes, and you have really great pictures that Shopify provides for free. And I also want to say you can either upload an image that you have of your own to really customize your website, or you can go to the free image section and you can just find an image that you think would really fit you. So here's a great example. If you're selling candles, they have some candle images. I recommend honestly have your own images, but you might want to use some images like this in other areas of your store that aren't as important. Say, barring this section, because this is a very important section. You really want to have like images of your own store or your own products for the main theme section right here. And then we can leave that, and they give you two options, right? So you can have one image and then you can have a second image. So it can actually kind of go from two different images. Just kind of give more diversity in terms of what you offer. Same, you have your image overlay opacity. So if you want your image to kind of stand out, be a little darker, you can control that. That's a lot of great opportunities here. You can decide how big your banner is going to be. So right now it's at large, but you can make it small if you wanted it to be that. So yeah, plenty of options that you can do with your theme, this main theme at the top of your page. I don't want to go through all of the details right now because I want to go through the other sections that are available. So right here, the next section, and these are all called sections, right? This is your image banner section right here. This is your rich text section right here. You click on it, it gives you different options. But within that rich text section, if you really want to actually change the verbiage, you have to go to these blocks within the section. So this is your header block. You can change it. It says talk about your brand. You can say talk about your brand always, whatever, and it updates it immediately, right? So it's the same goes for the section right here. Your share information about your brand section. It's the same thing. The next section is called the feature collection section. Now this is unique. You can't actually update it with pictures right here. You can only do this on a separate part of Shopify, which I will discuss in future videos. But a collection is essentially, think of if you have an individual product, right? You'll create your product, but then let's say you have a group of products that have something in common. So maybe you have a group of candles for seasonal candles. So you have candles for wintertime or candles for fall. This is where when you create a collection, an individual collection would be put here. So you'd have your candles that are meant specifically for wintertime here or fall or spring. So it's really convenient how they set that up for you. And you can customize it just like you can customize all the other sections that I showed above. Now the next section is your collage. So a collage is a combination of a collection and an individual product. So you might have a collection of, say, your winter themed candles here. It would link you to that collection, but also you might have an individual product here as well within that collection. So think of it with Shopify sets up to where you can sell an individual product like you have here, an example product title, and then an individual product can go into a collection, which is a group of products, and then you can combine a collection and an individual product to create a collage, which you have here. And as we showed previously, there's plenty of ways for you to customize it as well. Right. Then down here you have your video section. They make it really easy. All you have to do is have a URL to a YouTube video. So if you know how to make YouTube videos, which they're pretty straightforward anyway, all you have to do is provide the link here and it will connect you and your video will be on your website. Also, you can add a little cover page. So you maybe just don't want your video to be showing when it's not playing. You can have a nice little cover page that will show and tell someone's ready to actually watch the video. And then last but not least, you have a column section, and this is really flexible. You can use the column section for a variety of things, anything from maybe a customer reviews section or a section that kind of tells you what sets your business apart. So if you're making candles, it could be, okay, we only make soy-based candles and we're only made in the United States, or et cetera, et cetera. Like this, you can do whatever you want with this. It's very flexible and very helpful. A lot of people use this. The last thing I want to say is you're not limited to these sections, whether it's a collage or feature collection or videos. You can actually add a section, and there's lots of other sections you can add. You can add a blog section. You can add another collage section, right? You can add, let's say there's one that's really popular that you don't actually see right now. It's the image with text section. So this is pretty popular. I'll just click on this. So essentially it allows you to have an image and then you can describe that product. So you can sell a product individually. Like I said previously, you have your individual product you can sell, or you can sell in a collage, right? Or you can sell in a collection, right? And the individual product is like the unit that makes up the other two. So this is where you can just have that individual picture of a candle and that individual description of that candle. And this button could be a link to go and actually buy that candle in the order section. So it's really flexible. You can add it. And another great thing about when it comes to moving these around, all you have to do when you go to the section area, you see this little box right here that has like 6 boxes to it. Drag it, and then you can just drag it wherever you want it to go, right? So you can move, let's say for the video, it'll show you where you can move the video. So you can move the video wherever you want. It's really flexible like that. And if you want, like I said previously, if you don't want that section to show, all you have to do is click that little eye and it'll disappear. And if you want to remove it completely, you have to click the section, go to the bottom, and it says remove section, and you can remove the section like that, right? So that's pretty much it. Also the last section is this is the footer section. This is almost like a navigation section, but a bottom navigation section where you can add extra features. So let's say you have a return policy section, you can put that here, or a privacy policy section, you can put that here as well. And I discussed how to create those on another video called Pages. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed and you learned something, and I look forward to sending you guys more videos. All right, bye-bye. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click that bell button so you get notified whenever I post a video. And these videos are meant to take your business to the next level. Also, if you have any questions, just let me know on the comment section so I can answer those questions and implement them into my next videos. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good week.